Hey guys, what up, Charlie here, and I'm back with another video. I just recorded 2 other videos, so as you can tell, I'm pretty much in the flow of my life, at least in the flow of this year, 2017. So for this reason, today in this video, I want to talk about the #1 dream killer of 2017. Because what most people don't realize is how their smartphone addiction is influencing their lives, and it's a big topic for me in during this year and also during last year, because I am kind of addicted to my smartphone. I need to admit it. I'm also social media addicted. So for 2017, for me, the mission is to get rid of most of this social media stuff that is not helping me out, and to create more content for you guys and to find my gift. So in this video, I want to talk about how your smartphone is influencing your life. Because the thing you need to know is, if you read books like Deep Work, an amazing book by Carr, Newport, The One Thing by Gary Keller, and also other books about productivity, you realize that every time you look up your phone, or you watch, or you look at your phone, basically, you come out of a flow state. If you're like working right now and you're kind of in the flow, every time you look at your phone, you come out of this flow state. And then when you put your attention back on the task you are doing at hand, you always need some time to get back into this flow state. With flow state, I mean the state where you are the most creative and productive, like for me right now, basically. So always when you're doing that, you're wasting some time. And Gary Keller, the author of The One Thing, says you can waste till 28% of your whole workday. So instead of working 2 focused hours, you would need to work 2 hours and 30 minutes for the same task. And then let's say you work an 8-hour workday, you will lose 28% of these 8 hours, which would mean that you would lose 2 hours of this whole workday, which is kind of insane if you really think about it. But if you look at your phone, you don't realize that you are kind of unconscious. You tell yourself, yeah, I'm just looking at my phone, you know, I'm working again, I'm working again. But you're basically losing a lot of time if you're doing that. I always imagine that it's like Medusa, you know. You look up your phone and you're like, bam, you're like set in stone, and you don't even realize it. And then you put your phone back away. You come out of this stone state, but you need some time to wake up again, and then you can work again. So really make plane mode your best friend during 2017, because it will help you so much with productivity. Another thing I got out of the book, Shallows, how the internet is, I guess it's called How the Internet is Influencing Our Brain. No, something else, but I will put the picture here. So what this book says is, how we live is always changing the structure of our brain. We call that neuroplasticity. So, for example, when you're always watching at your phone, you train your brain to lose how to focus, because you look up your phone and then there's like a little stimuli on Facebook, and then there's like a WhatsApp message, and then you go on Facebook again, and then you see an ad, you click on that, and you always have this little stimuli back and right, and you train your brain to just switch between this stimuli, because you do it all day, you're like addicted, you do it for 2 hours a day, and you train your brain to function like that, and then your whole brain structure gets rewired. And then when you need to read a good book, when you need to focus for 1 hour straight, you cannot do it anymore. Like, you want to read, but then you think about other stuff, and your brain is kind of like not really focused. So I realized that for myself in 2016, because I had some times where I looked up my phone a lot of times during the day, like perhaps 50 or 60 or even more times, I have no idea. And then I tried to read a book, and I was not able to do it, because my brain was not able anymore to focus on this one task for longer than 30 minutes or 1 hour. And this is really crucial if you want to be successful in this life, because I see that with a lot of people, like actually also at my age, people cannot focus anymore. They're just like slaves to their phone. So always when I'm, for example, talking to a friend in a cafe, when we talk together, my phone is on plane mode, nobody can reach me. Always when I'm doing these videos here, my phone is on plane mode, nobody can reach me. When I'm reading, when I'm editing, when I'm in the gym most of the time also, like nobody can reach me. Sometimes people are pissed off because of that, but I'm like, dude, like when I'm doing my thing, I'm doing my thing. I don't want to be part of somebody else's like agenda, because if somebody calls me and I'm like working, they want that I am part of their agenda. But if I'm working, I'm doing my thing. There's an awesome quote from one of my favorite fitness YouTubers. He unfortunately died in 2015. But Greg Pitt also says, if you're not plan of your own life, you will be plan of somebody else's life. So always, like, my phone is on plane mode. When I'm working, and then after my work, after I did the things I want to do, I can chill a bit, I can look up my phone. You know, don't be like too paranoid about this topic, but just the message for my video is realize how your phone is really influencing your brain, even your brain chemistry and your overall life, and try to work against that. So what I'm doing is every morning when I wake up, I wait till I did the most important task of the day, and I wait till I did my little habits before I can look up my phone, you know. Or also before I go to sleep, I try not to watch like some YouTube videos or something before I sleep. I just want to be disconnected for like the last 1 hour before I sleep, and then my sleep will be even better. Because also the thing you need to know is when you watch like a YouTube video on your phone or on your laptop, or you work on your laptop before you go to sleep, there will be like some blue light coming into your brain from the screen, and blue light will diminish the ability of your body to produce melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone we need to have deep sleep. So if you look at your phone before sleeping, you will also fuck up your sleep a little bit. So for that reason, I also bought some blue light glasses. I already did a video about that. I will put the video somewhere here in the screen, so you can click on the video if you want to watch it. But the basic gist of it is your phone is also fucking up your sleep actually. So really keep that in mind. If you are using your phone, use your phone consciously, and be conscious also of the things your phone will do to you if you decide to use it even for a longer period of time. So I'll put all the books in the description below if you want to check that out. And yeah, as always guys, thanks a lot for watching. I always appreciate that. I love your support, and especially thanks to all the people that already donated to my Patreon account. If you want to know more, Patreon is a platform where followers can donate some money to content producers if followers want to support the producer a little bit more. So we'll put this account in the description below if you want to support me a little bit. And yeah, as always guys, as I said, thanks a lot for watching, and don't forget to stay on the rise. Peace. Solid dream.